welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you the look that I'm wearing right now. It is actually my interpretation of a makeup look that I saw recently, and if you haven't seen it already, the May edition of the Vogue magazine, Taylor Swift is on the front cover, and this is the makeup look that she is wearing. It's super simple, but very much focused on a bold red lip, which I thought was really cool, and I just had to try it out. So if you want to see how I did this, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to start by priming my face, and as I usually do, I'll be using the Skin Primer Moisturize It from The Body Shop. So for me, I think this look is not only being focused on just the bold red lip, but also on having really nice looking skin. So because of that, I'm actually going to go in with two different concealers today. And the first one is going to be the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Brightener. I'm going to be using this because it has a pink tone to it. So not only is it going to help cancel out dark circles, but it's also going to brighten. Alright, so for the second concealer, I'll be using the Maybelline Master Conceal, and this is just going to be for a little bit extra coverage before I put on my foundation. Alright, so now that I have my concealer the way that I want it, I'm going to go in with foundation, and from what I can tell from the photograph of the magazine cover, Taylor's skin looks very fresh and dewy, so I'm going to go and use the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation so I can get that same finish. Alright, so now that the foundation is on, I'm going to go ahead and set it. So I'm going to do a light dusting of powder all over the face, but I'm going to heavily bake underneath my eyes so that we can get that really brightened effect and make sure the concealer lasts all day. For that, I'll be using the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder in the shade Light. Alright, so while I am waiting for my bake, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows the way that I usually do. I'm going to do it off camera, but if you guys are interested in a more detailed video solely based on how I do my brows, feel free to leave that in the comments down below and I will do that for you guys. Alright, so now that my eyebrows are done, I'm going to dust away this bake and then we can move on to bronzer. Alright, so in the photograph it looks as though Taylor is very tanned, and since I personally don't tan myself, we are going to fake it with bronzer, and the bronzer I'll be using is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer in Park Avenue Princess. Alright, so to add to the fresh and dewy skin look that we're trying to achieve, I'm going to go in with a highlighter, and the one I will be using is Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Okay, so it doesn't look like Taylor has much blush going on, but it does look like she has a little bit of eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe 35U palette, and the shade I'll be using is this sort of sparkly, dusty rose color. And I'm going to pack that all over the lid, but blend it out a bunch so it's not really sparkly anymore, and it's just sort of like a touch of color, just so the lid doesn't look completely bare. Alright, so since that shadow is looking a little bit darker than I wanted it to, I'm going to go back in the same palette, but this time with the white shade, and just sort of blend that whole thing out. Alright, so that is pretty much it for the eyes. I've looked at this picture multiple times, and from what I can tell, she's actually not wearing any mascara whatsoever, so that only leaves the lips, and I'm going to start off by lining them with a Essence lip liner in the shade Femme Fatale. Alright, so the lipstick that I am going to be using to finish this look is going to be a Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Creeper. Alright you guys, so that is the finished look. I actually think that it turned out pretty cool. I'm liking how it's super focused on the lips to the point where there's pretty much nothing on the eyes, because I find you really don't see that nowadays. A lot of stuff that I'm seeing is, you know, big lashes and really fancy eyeshadow. So this is really different for me and really exciting as well. If there's any other looks though that you guys want to see from me that maybe you saw a other celebrity do, or just anything else in general, don't forget to leave that down below in the comments. Subscribe to my channel as it really helps me out, and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys!